What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Detroit Love, with a live video. What's going on, everybody? I have a treat for you tonight. I was given the a license for the MetaQuest software, the Pinball FX VR, to be able to try it out and see if I like it. And so I figured I'll take you guys along for the ride and explore this virtual reality world with pinball. So stay tuned and let's get it started. What up, MSU Rich? Go Green. What's happening? What is happening? So I have here the Pinball FX VR. And if you're not familiar with this product, it's a new product that was just released today by Zen Studios. Zen Studio makes their software, their FX software, available in so many different places, on Steam, on Nintendo Switch, on some of the platforms, on your phone. There's so many ways to play the pinball with these guys, and this is just another way to do it. And so this is a very interesting way. If you have a Meta Quest headset, then this gives you the ability to go into this virtual arcade, or even bring the arcade cabinets to your own environment, what they call mixed reality. So pretty interesting concept. And so let's just explore it here a little bit. They have a trailer that I can load up for you. And just to give you an idea of what they are offering. So we go into our media assets, and here we go. Just a real quick 1-minute video. Well, April 3rd is here, and so they made this game available for anyone who has a Quest headset. So this is my Quest 2 headset, and so you see as I move it around, we're taking a peek inside of the Pinball FX VR arcade. So I'm just going to put this headset on, and we'll just walk around here and check it out together. All right, so let me grab my controllers. Whoa, my hands look kind of weird here. All right. So I'll give you a peek at what I see. Let's see, tap here. All right, let's resume. All right, so this is And I'm sitting down, so I don't know how this is going to work. I might have to stand up because you see how low these things are, or how low I am to it. But let's just explore it first. So the controls are real simple. I can use my controllers to move around the arcade. So I can use the right thumb to go left and right. And I can use my left controller to go directional. Left, front, forward, backwards, right, left, okay? Or I can use my thumb and just draw a certain, point to where I want to go. And then I can just instantly jump in. So we step back here. So this is the Zen Studios right here. This is the first pinball tables that you have available. So for $9.99, these are, let me just get away from that music. But there is music in certain areas of this arcade. If you stand next to these, you see these two speakers at the top of the stairs. So if you stand under those, you'll have the music right in your ear. So these are the 3 tables that come with it. This is the Sea Pirates. And over here we have Pinball Noir. Pinball Noir. And then Curse of the Mummy. Okay. And so you see, as you walk up to any of the tables, they give you the option to play or customize. So you can customize them and change the ball colors, flipper colors, all kinds of different things to customize to make it your own. And you have the option to play by using your controls, your right trigger. So I think I will have to stand up. I think my battery should be charged up enough. So I disconnect here. Just make sure you can see what I can see. And hopefully my groin is not in your face on the camera. So better yet, let's just switch this to full screen if I can get my bearings. Forget about it. Let's see here. Let's take off this logo. Turn that off. And we'll just remove it. So are you guys able to hear me now? I wasn't being heard. That was 5 minutes ago. Still no audio. Let me. How about now? Any audio now? So yes, there's audio. Okay, perfect. Okay, I apologize. I didn't know. So that whole time, but you guys got to see the pinball, right? Got to see the room. Okay, because all the audio is coming out of this. I should have. This is my first time, so I apologize. So was it no audio even from my voice, or no audio from the game? So definitely interesting. Here is some gameplay from me playing previously. And so this is from my vantage point looking down at the table. Oh, so there was, okay. Right when you put the headset on, lost everything. Okay, interesting. That's good to know. So you should be able to hear the audio in this. What's going on, Dan Z? You say hello to everyone. So let me just look at the back history. So Crownless King says, did you keep your Wonderland pledge? I did. I have no interest in not keeping it or backing out. Scott B, does anyone know how to change the camera once
our next adventure awaits.
I don't know. I had to figure out how to do that cannon there. I was blowing that, and I'll still have to remember next time I do that. Well, I'm not sure how you which. What did so I mean this version, but I am just like you guys, where we have these same tables on so many different platforms, and we always have to buy them again, which is frustrating for most people. But it plays from a game perspective. It plays the same as it plays on those, but you just have a different vantage point, a viewpoint. It's not this static 2D, overview. You're in this 3D world. If you don't have the VR, you can't even understand it from just looking at this picture here, because you are in this environment. Everywhere you look around, up, down, left, right, center, you are physically there. And while everything is cartoonish, not like real world looking realistic, it's still very immersive. What up, Wingo? Yo, Gecko, welcome to the
Don't
stream.
you dare spoil this shit.
And Dan Z. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in and checking out. But again, I've played virtual pinball before, the Star Wars one. So this is nothing new to me. But what this product offers is the ability to work with the XRK cabinet and actually have you touch a physical thing in the real world and it interacts with it. So I'm looking forward to playing around with that. Also playing around with the XRK VR cabinet as well. I have pinball and the ability to play pinball in so many different ways. This just gives me another way of doing it. So I'm going to share. Let's see. Open up this. Extract this to here. And then we're going to add one of these things here. All right, so on my birthday, I did go to this place called the Arcade. For 20 bucks, well, it's $15 because it was Sunday, but it's normally 20 bucks on Friday and Saturday. And you get to play all the pinball, shooters, you know, racing car games, all these different things, unlimited play for as long as you want. You have a wristband, you can leave and go get lunch and dinner or whatever time it is and come back. So that's pretty cool. We played 4 hours of pinball. What up, Steve? We played 4 hours of pinball and it was a lot of fun. But even at 4 hours, I still didn't have enough time with any one of those pinball tables to really be incredible with. Let's see which one this. I don't know which one this is. But this is one of the like the Taliban thing. Steve Sales says I'm late, but wanted to drop in and say hi. I'll catch you for replay tomorrow. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm looking at getting a pinball VR controller just for this game. Is that the X arcade that you're looking at, or is it something totally different? But the coolest thing was taking out my daughter playing pinball. I'll just mute that for a minute. Now, we talk about, you know, the call outs, we talk about the music and how important it is to pinball. But when you go to these arcades like this here, it's so many arcade machines lined up, so much noise, reflections on the glass. I mean, it makes playing this game totally different than if you was playing it in your own environment with just the sounds that you get to control. So when we talk about the Wonderland pinball that's coming out, you know, it's going to be great to have a real pinball that you can hear everything and have it in your home, and don't have to pay multiple thousands of dollars to have. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Let me see if I can get my favorite game. I got to play that, and that was Spider-Man. I don't know if I can see this big enough to large, extra large. This is Spider-Man here. A couple of videos of Spider-Man, so I'm not sure exactly. This is by far my favorite pinball. I finally got to play it in the real world. And hang out with my daughter. So this is fun. So when we first got there, this game was not operational, and I was so bummed. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's here. I finally get to see it and not get to play it. But then we went and played other games. We came back and it was available. So that was definitely cool. What up, Mike Hawford? Happy Thursday night. I'm about to jump into some Zen pinball shortly. Now, does the Zen VR pinball, can we all be at the same location? I know they have that with the arcade pinball program, but I don't think Zen has a shared space for friends. That would be fantastic for us to be able to do that. But see, even with this, it's like you can barely hear out the call out because so much stuff is going on. And so, and so I asked myself as I was playing for quite a bit, would I consider buying like one of my favorite games, pinball games? Would I want to pay whatever the amount of number of dollars, multiple thousands of dollars for it to have this experience? And as fun as this game is, I just don't see taking up all this much space that it demands, being locked into just one game for that cost. It's just I could pay that same amount of money and get a virtual pinball with all the bells and whistles and haptic feedback and light displays and and be able to play a bunch of different games for that same price. What's going on, Brooklyn Menace? Yeah, this Pinball FX VR is pretty cool, man. It is definitely pretty cool. This here is the real pinball, but I was playing earlier and was sharing some of the videos that from me playing that as well. But it's definitely a lot of fun. It's nice to be able to compete against your friends, compete against other people, try and get their high scores. You don't really get to do that if I go to a local, arcade and play, right? I know Stern has the ability for you to use your app and save your game, your stats and things like that. Yeah, no, Brooklyn, is it your name? I saw I have only maybe 5 friends so far on VR. Did you where'd you rank in the standings on some of these tables? Are you at the top of any of these tables? I know certain tables are gonna get more play from people, right? Than others. So you're gonna I'll be at the top of probably the Zen tables or the Battlestar Galactica and things like that may not get all the same type of gameplay as others. But I just got this. I got this maybe last Friday. I've had a couple opportunities to play it. Really enjoy it. I had to set up my X Arcade. I still have to get that going to be able to play it and be able to actually touch the buttons and flip the ball. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So you just did a live stream, was playing the tables in a way to show them off for the viewers. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I think it was cool that Zen gave me the tables to play, so I could play and people could see the different ones. So I'll be playing these and doing some streams. I'll probably do some production videos, but the live stream is just so easy to do, right? But I did have some audio issues where people couldn't hear me, so I got to get that worked out. Maybe I had it muted because I was sharing my tables, but maybe it's the way I was presenting it. So I got to figure this stuff out. So I apologize to anybody that viewing this now or later that we didn't have audio. But I did want to get something on before the day so that people can watch these in the next coming days. Obviously, we'll talk about this most likely tomorrow on the Super Game Room Dudes as well. I know I've seen Michael B's name up there. I'm not sure if P Dubs or Nostalgia has been playing. Pause here. Just saw some names. Let me get back. This was on Adam's Family. So this was the other day. Now that there's more people playing, I'm definitely not in 8th place anymore. The Fist of Love says, does it have the on-table view like Star Wars table? I'm not sure what that means, on-table view. When you start a stream through Meta, you have to turn the volume up on the browser screen because it's always starts out muted. Oh, okay. So if I present and I say share screen from the window here, if I share this and add that to the stage, yeah, I can hear it muted, didn't it? So I think you can hear it now, but it is still awfully low. And maybe I can, oh, I'm not sharing the right screen. I'll remove that one, add this one. There was a viewing angle where you were on the play field. Okay, yeah, I hadn't seen that here. Why does this look so narrow now? All right. So is the volume coming through now? I can hear an echo. Can you guys hear the music? Let me see if I can turn the volume up. That's up as loud as it goes. I try to access this table, but not actually looking. Hello. I'm just testing to see if you guys can hear the audio. That's Indiana Jones. Of course, I can't see your comment. Blinking light here. Missed it. Blinking light ramp. Like that. You can nudge with the left thumb. And you have to have some time with a pinball table just to be able to understand what the objectives are. It's quite a multi-ball. Right down the middle, right down the side. Total chaos. Uh-oh. Well, we had this one was working right down the middle. And let's see how we did. Ooh. All right, enough of that. Get your head. 52 million. That's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. I'm at the bottom of the list here for the friends list, and there's no sense of looking at anything else. All right. Let's see how we fared. Oh, and you can do that. You can turn off those extra things on the table. So let me get back here. So you see here, uh, the Williams visual extras. Oh, I have them off. That's on. I think that's extras on the actual table. So let's turn that on. You'll see. So I didn't have all this stuff popping up on the screen. So now you got Indiana Jones sitting down here on the screen. You got the planes and stuff, and be flying around. I don't like playing with all this stuff. You see Indiana Jones flying across, swinging across the screen. Ah, that's too much for me. Ah, so you can turn off these animated things that interact with the screen, but not mute those side characters. I don't think. I think that's what your question was. Steph's Gaming, welcome. Love Indiana Jones pinball. It's not something I play much of, so I'll definitely get some experience with it here. Let me just. So I'm assuming you guys could hear that. I'm still getting some audio. Just not here. Okay, there we go. So I'm assuming you could hear that. Let's see here. Are there going to be some event tournaments? I'm not sure. Yeah, the robot on Twilight Zone was making a whole lot of noise. I'm playing. I did some video in mixed reality, but I don't know where the videos went. I recorded them. They say they recorded them, but I cannot find them. So that's one of the frustrations that you got to learn, that learning curve. I have one that were showed up today that I did like days ago, but the ones I did from today aren't showing up. So the way Meta Meta stores the recorded data from the cast is done in such a ridiculous way. All right, guys, I have been here for an hour, and it is midnight at my time here. So I'm gonna get going here. I appreciate you guys coming and check it out. I'm just experimenting with this, learning. And so as you guys have questions, put them in the comments. If you watch this at a later time, do that as well. I will be making videos on this subject matter to learn more about it. So if you have questions, I can answer those things for you as I learn it and go and research and find out for you. So do not hesitate to ask. There's no such thing as a silly question, because I'm sure to have a silly answer either way. So guys, thank you for checking in, and I'll see you on the way out. Make sure you tune in to the Super Game Room Dudes tomorrow night at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until next time, guys, I'll see you on the web.
Thanks for watching Detroit Love. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. We want to see and read your comments below. And until next time, I'll see you on the web. Thanks for